Happy 2026 day. It is New Year's Day. We were delighted to find out that All Trails works down here. So we are going to ride a 5-mile mountain bike loop. Then we're going to head over to some sand dunes near the Sea of Cortez. We're going to get some tanning lotion out and find a secluded area where we could go get our tan on. Then we're gonna come back and we're gonna scout the laundromat situation. We also need to restock on some water. And yeah, we're gonna take you guys along with a day in the life in La Paz, Mexico. It's about 2 minutes later and we are at the laundry trying to find it. We wanted to see.
This is not the self-service one.
This is not self-service. Okay. Well, we're trying to price check. Is it cheaper to do it ourselves or have like them like wash it, clean it, fold it for us? We don't have a lot of clothes, so I think that honestly just doing it ourselves should be the best way to do it. This is another 3 minutes away from where we were just at. Our apartment's actually just right down over that way. I had the camera, but this is the laundromat. There's more clothes today than it is on a Sunday around here. You guys should have heard the party that was like literally just blaring their music. It sounded like it was right there in my head. It was just up all the way until 5:30 in the morning. And then just like that, they just shut down. Everybody went home. It probably had some sort of an incident there because they were dancing, partying, running sparklers. We could see them from the rooftop terrace. And yeah, as soon as the party shut down, you could hear some tires burning out really hard. So I assume he was probably the one that shut the party down. Fuel prices down here in La Paz. This place is actually more expensive than the place that we just filled up. For the 14 or 17 gallons that I put into this Tacoma, it cost me 76 bucks. The only other place that I've seen prices as high as they are down here in the States was in California, back in Humboldt County, and they have supply chain issues with fuel in Humboldt. So gas prices down in Mexico are exceptionally high. Okay, so we're trying to find the trailhead out here. Google keeps telling us to do different things. I'm assuming that this is the turn right here. Pulled off the main highway to get down over here. There was a whole herd of mountain bikers and bikers all doing a race. And then as we made a couple turns, they started coming behind us. So I'm assuming that we will not be alone on our little ride out here. We're probably going to get passed up by about 50 to 60 other bikers. That's pretty cool. So we are going to be mountain biking in a cactus forest, which is pretty sick. I'm down with that. You down with that?
I want to start the year like this.
Hell yeah, this is the way to start the year. Get some. Alright, so we made it to the trailhead. Got the mountains off in the distance. You got this. Something about bikes and stuff. Looks like the writing's off, but we got some single track down this way. It's pretty sick. Made it back. The trailhead. Nice 6.2 mile ride. Not a lot of elevation gain, but nice and hot. Great views. Got to bump into other mountain bikers out there. all in all, it was pretty awesome. Now our next move is to go down to the dunes and put some suntan lotion on and just lay out and bask in the sun. Now after that bike ride, we are going to get some good food here at this Toscana before we head out to the dunes and go get the truck stuff. And then we'll have the energy to use the max tracks and the tiny little shovels. No food for her.
Not yet.
One thing that has been very consistent is 1 hour ticket times down here. So if you don't have an hour to an hour and a half to kill, then you better just get some street food. 1 hour ticket time seems to be a thing down here. However, with those 1 hour ticket times, you are greatly rewarded with some great tasty food. Look at that. Oh, get some. So it's now 2 o'clock and we're gonna go in here and we are going some water and a few household items needed for the apartment. Then we're gonna go back to the apartment. We're gonna take showers, get all this sand off of us. So now it is 2:30 in the afternoon and we both came to the realization that Walmart sucks in the US and it sucks in Mexico too. So now we are at Cheddar. Cheddari is very similar to Fred Meyer in the United States. And they have a lot better products, way better produce, way better meats, way better prices on a lot of things, and way better bread. So here we are, we're going to get some avocados and some yummy stuff to make dinner tonight. And then we are gonna go home and chill out. I think it's actually Avatar 2 night. Woohoo! So we have officially made it back to our apartment. One of the sweetest things about this apartment is that we have secured parking. Huge advantage to having a pop-up camper as we are low enough to park in. And let's go upstairs and take a look at what we're living in. Let's go inside the apartment so you guys can see that we're living like the locals. That's for another video.